everybody, my name is Offbeat Outlaw. Welcome to Paperwork Pantheon. And look at our lovely players here today. I forgot to get music.
Don't do that, I'm still doing my makeup.
Look at them! Look at them!
You look at it! Look at it! Look at it!
Offbeat was like, oh yeah, you can just do it on stream if you want. And I was like, okay, you just gave me extra time, so it's gonna get more elaborate.
I want all of you to look at it!
Hello! Yes. It feels weird to not start with the following message to all of you. So, if you are aware of this, or maybe not, just to give you a brief update, Wizards of the Coast has attempted to pull a fast one on the D&D community, but with their OGL 1.1. And I would like to make the statement on behalf of Offbeat Outlaw and the Paperwork Pantheon cast, that we stand with third-party publishers, creators, and all those that wish to, frankly, make content without somebody stealing from their pocket.
Yep.
What Wizards of the Coast has done is deplorable for the industry. It's deplorable for the community. And I do not believe their message that they sent out on D&D Beyond today. I strictly do not believe it. I admit that they probably wrote it. I do not believe what is said within it. But that is, of course, an opinion. So what do I know? It would be very slanderous for me to say that it was lies.
Can I just say, Paizo, on the other hand, their response to this whole situation, coming out with effectively their own OGL, Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss, like, what a power move.
I love as well that they were like,
cheers, man.
That they were like, considering half our team is X-Wizards of the Coast, we wrote the OGL. So, to those who don't know what an OGL is, I see there's some confusion in the comments. An OGL is the open gaming license that Wizards of the Coast published in 2000. It's basically, the purpose of it was to make it so that people can use ideas and rules presented by D&D without requiring, any sort of payment. And the industry thrived as a result. The OGL 1.1 is not that. They wanted to make a new one and get rid of the old one. One that is, allegedly more restrictive and damaging to the community as a whole. Basically, the leaks suggest that they'd be requiring companies to take 25 to report all of their money, no matter how big your size, report all of it, all of your sales. And Wizards of the Coast, if you make over $750,000 a year, you have to pay 25% of your sales. Now you might be saying that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money, but if you're a company, you have a lot of people to pay. You have a lot of people that require a lot of money to keep a company running. So this is
all of a sudden losing 25% of your profits off the top, hugely damaging.
Not profits, sales.
Sales. Oh god, yeah, that's not even net profit after that. That's
fucked. It's really
bad. There is also language within the OGL 1.1 that was leaked. Alleged language within the OGL 1.1 that suggests that Wizards has the ability, or would have the ability, I should say, to invoke, despite the initial language saying anything above 750k, 25% of that is taken, that there are permissions within the OGL that would give them carte blanche to put it into effect, no matter your earnings, however high or low they might be, at any time, at their whim, or to revoke the OGL at any time, at their whim.
So,
which is not great.
Aren't they changing it though? Swear they put something on D&D Beyond.
They did.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. The fight isn't over. That statement is
lackluster,
allegedly full of lies.
It's lackluster. It is passive aggressive, and it is not enough.
Yeah. Basically, don't believe that shit. Come on. Come on, chap. You're smart. that's bullshit. That's corporate bullshit. But anyway, felt frankly it's important to mention this stuff. Keep all our fans up to. But they burned a lot of bridges with this. You are correct. They did burn a lot of bridges. Yeah, they burned a lot of bridges. Here's the thing, guys, as well. I'm like, wow, if they were planning on doing this, what's the future of D&D content? Anyway, if you're a Patreon, you know what's happening next for this channel as a whole. And I will say that Brooke and I are already in the beginnings of potential of making our own system. Just teasing that out. Just teasing that out.
You know what? We were originally, I mean, I guess the plan for this has changed now. Originally, we were going to be working next year on like some sort of monster manual kind of situation to release with our own homebrew mechanics, which, because we designed
that timeline got moved up.
Yeah, well now we're just like, what if we just fucked around and made our own system maybe?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be like kind of fun?
Wouldn't that be cool? Instead of supporting a game which hates us, let's just make our own game.
Yeah, but PP game becomes Pathfinder?
PP game becomes maybe?
Crunchy mechanics?
We'll see what Paizo
Are you gonna give me a reason to play with more crunchy mechanics?
I'll look into Pathfinder. I do need to learn how to power build Pathfinder first.
Or Genesis? Or Savage Worlds?
But or Lancer. I like Lancer. Lancer's fun.
I haven't seen Lancer. Pat's sitting there like...
Pat, have you ever played Lancer?
I have not, but I'm aware of Lancer.
Fuck it, let's go Troika.
How big is your right now?
I'm gonna play my Parchment Witch again.
You have no idea. Look, all I'm saying is that I'm glad that you crop the video the way that you crop it.
Pat is astonishingly well endowed. It's like a serpent. Anyway,
incredible.
Yeah.
I will, if I may add one last thing before we move on.
Yes.
I will say, as far as Wizards of the Coast employees are concerned, there are a good number of people who have been on the ground floor of all of this over at Wizards and working on the Dungeons and Dragons team, who we know for a fact are members of the community, are deeply caring about the community at large, and give a fuck just as much as we do and you do about how the community feels about these recent changes. When you are, or if you are directing any sort of vitriol towards anyone in all of this, make sure you remember who we are properly mad at. The people who are working on the social media teams, who are working on the content creation, who are working on D&D Beyond, those are not the individuals at fault.
Yeah. Reiterate what Pat said. It is not the people on the lowest level who are. It's not their fault. They weren't the ones in those executive meetings. And also, don't send death threats. That's dumb. That's really stupid.
Has that been a thing?
That has been.
I'm not surprised, but I'm.
And whenever there's any kerfuffle, the immediate thought is, "I'll kill you." It's like, yeah, that's what we wanted. Just cancel your D&D Beyond subscription and go jack one off. Come back in 10 minutes.
We are not actively telling you to do that. To be fair, I
can. Yeah. Why wouldn't I?
Okay.
I have.
I canceled mine. Now I have to go and save all of my character sheets because I have too many.
Yeah. I'm not telling you to. I'm not like I can tell people to go and cancel a D&D Beyond subscription. What's Wizards gonna do? Why'd you tell people that? I don't like your company. Oops. That's not my fault. All the same. Yes, that is all. Thank you all for listening to this 20-minute PSA. Time to get back to funny God game.
Yes.
My name is Offbeat Outlaw. I'm the Dungeon Master here. I use he, they pronouns. Passing it off to Brooke. Introduce your character, yourself, pronouns, and classes.
Hello, my name is Brooklyn Tuesday, and I am playing Viari, the god of Get Ready With Me, Dungeons and Dragons. I am 17 levels, Genie Warlock, 3 levels Echo Knight Fighter. My pronouns are she, they. Viari signed their pronouns away. Patrick.
That's some bars right there, Pat.
Some bars. Hi, everybody. I am Patrick Keefe, aka that great gentleman everywhere on the internet. I am currently dealing with my life and my office being a mess. Again, thank you, Offbeat, for cropping the video like you do. And I portray, my pronouns are he, they. I portray Fata Locke, whose life and office could also probably be described quite accurately as a mess. His pronouns are he, they, and they are the god of last chances. They are, and I never have this ready, so I'm just gonna fill the time until I can pull up all of their different character levels. 6 levels of College of Lore Bard, 3 levels of Echo Knight Fighter, 7 levels of Oath of the Ancients Paladin, and 4 levels of Hexblade Warlock currently.
When Amelia gets back, can we vote on which characters have the most sweet boy energy?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Like a ranking
for sure.
system.
Would this include NPCs, or is it just out of the cast?
If it includes NPCs, then there's a clear winner.
What? Who's the clear winner?
I was gonna say that it's either Scrap or Gary.
Oh, amazing! My warlocks. You're welcome.
I think Charlie...
your warlock and maybe potential future one. We'll see how Gary feels about that.
No, Gary doesn't get a say. Gary's gonna be tutoring Scrap. I've already decided. I've already planned this out.
Someone's asking, what are you drinking,
I feel
Brooke?
so bad for Gary.
A smoothie. It's a mango smoothie.
Oh, they thought you were just drinking a glass of milk, and I was all of a sudden very curious. I was like, is that just like a raw
I
milk?
cannot drink normal milk. It makes me so sick. No, it's a mango
Brooke is
smoothie.
chugging the rest of the eggnog before it goes bad.
Oh, Danny's here.
Danny's here.
It's me, Mario.
Danny, introduce yourself. We were just doing that.
It's I, Daniel.
Why is... This shouldn't be Daniel. 1 second.
Daniel of the Phantoms?
Yes.
Daniel of the Phantoms.
King of the Phantoms.
What?
It is I of the Phantoms. Hello.
Danny,
I'm still doing my makeup. Because Offbeat said that I could do it on stream, and so I was like, well, now I don't have a time limit.
I would like to point out that when Offbeat says we're going to get back to funny God game, what he means by funny is trauma.
For you.
Yeah.
See, Godfrey's having the time of his life, y'all.
I know.
Everyone else is trauma, and Godfrey's just like, I'm chilling, bruh. You have your surrogate evil daughter. Brooke has daddy issues, and Amelia is having relationship problems, and then there's me. And I have to deal with all of you.
Fata isn't a giant robot right now. Fata is
having the time
not
of
thinking
his life.
about a goddamn thing
I love
else.
how confident Danny is sitting there, not knowing a single detail about his own backstory.
Absolutely
Y'all are fuck-ups.
Exactly.
Y'all have so many issues.
I don't gotta
Meanwhile,
deal
he
with my
doesn't even know
problems
what his
because I
past
can't
is.
remember them.
We just have to wait.
You know, I think it's a good
just
time that I
skeleton.
mention like my sort of process for this campaign. You know, it's like I'll be slowly focusing on everyone's backstories just over the period of time. And you want to know who hasn't been focused on in a long time?
Godfried.
Your mom.
I mean,
sounds
yeah,
so
also
good.
probably that.
Yeah, I mean,
Not a whole lot of knowledge about Fata's parents.
yeah, that is very
But mainly
curious.
Godfried. Focus on Godfried.
That's very curious for the both of you.
I'm not worried about my parents.
Don't.
at all.
Oh, I swear to God.
Alistair just adopted me. Just came into existence.
Just adding to Godfried's adopted family tree, we find out that Fata is actually Godfried's son.
Oh my God, if we were
somehow.
all
No,
family, that would be
listen. Once
so
we're
funny.
We all are
once
related.
we're all skeletons, you'll all be my siblings. One day you'll be like, you guys are gonna die one day, and Godfrey's just gonna have your skeletons as a really macabre, at a table where you guys your skeletons just slush up. I'm like, great dinner, guys. You guys have been real quiet for the past couple of years.
Can he not tell the
Clatters to the
difference?
floor.
Does he see the whole world as skeletons?
Godfrey doesn't see skin, or muscle, or tendons. Only bones.
No, Danny, wait.
You heard what I said.
I like to think though that he sees eyes. Like,
yes,
he knows
that's how he
people
knows.
have eyeballs.
That's how he knows people are alive. It's just
a skeleton with
Ah!
eyeballs. Like,
Ah!
hey man, how you doing?
he can see the nervous system and the eye stalks. That's it, and that's how he knows people
What? Wait,
are
no,
alive.
nothing.
If you've ever been to Body Worlds, terrifying.
The nervous system is horrible.
Exactly. This is what Godfrey lives with.
I hate it.
Why should I? Godfrey's
And
life is
hair.
traumatizing.
And
It's only
hair.
traumatizing if it's only traumatizing if you don't traumatize it back. So,
Danny, tell us about who you are and Godfried's character classes, because everybody was wondering last game
Oh.
and you did not announce it.
Yeah, let me go check. Speaking of going to my character
While you go
sheet,
do
cancel
that, I'm
your
gonna get
D&D
more
Beyond
wine.
subscriptions. Go do that.
Cool.
Cancel
Go, go cancel your D&D Beyond subscriptions.
Yeah,
Do it.
I'll do that right now. Let's do it.
All right.
Boom.
Godfried is level 11 paladin, level 2 fighter, level 7 wizard. Very specifically, Oath of Redemption paladin, right? Yeah, redemption, no subclass
Sure, yeah.
fighter, bladesinger wizard.
Where is it? Hang on.
That's him.
Where's
Yeah, Oath of Redemption. It's a me, Mario.
Chris Pratt?
where is Chris Pratt? Is that you? Where is I can't find it now. Danny, where is it?
What are you looking for?
Oh, they re-added the my subscription button. We're good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Godfrey, he's got the big boom boom stick. So that's Godfrey.
He do indeed.
Excellent, everybody. So, we last left off. Two people were doing two different things. Godfried was working towards the flat part between the Reconstructors and the Blood Bandits camp. Theta was trapped in quote-unquote embargo while riding in a mech. A mech that was comprised of the tower that the Reconstructors call their head base. And the tower is controlled by their captain, an individual who has not formally introduced himself as anything other than captain. They seem to be 100% part of the mech. Offbeat, I think, would drink Monster. I have never actually drunk an energy drink in my life.
Are you kidding me? Offbeat would not drink Monster. If anything, it's gonna be Bang energy drinks.
I don't drink energy drinks. I drink Prosecco and wine. I'm a white girl.
Yeah.
You guys just don't see the baby girl energy that I have, okay?
I'm really annoyed. That's mascara.
I also drink Coke, yeah. Anyway,
You live off Coke.
I do. It's good for you. It's not.
It took me a second to process that.
Anyway, as you guys were riding towards meeting each other in this plane, you guys make your way along, slaughtering various wildlife in your wake. Danny, in the Blood Bandits, you watch as the elders whip out their massive gun weapons, blasting down the hordes of wildlife attracted to their powerful presence. Theta, you, riding slowly but steadily in this giant mech suit, you watch as the captain guns down several large, what appear to be dinosaur creatures, attempting to take off with the mech's legs. Could each of you make perception checks, please?
Yeah, absolutely.
I eat from you. You don't make
Give me 1 second.
You're good.
Give me one-
25.
Okay.
With a nat 20. First nat 20 of the session. That's the only
Nice.
one that I'm gonna get. Put your boyfriend and meet me at the hotel.
Yeah,
Your
the only
girlfriend
I
and
got
meet
last
me.
week, I think I had disadvantage on, so I didn't even get to keep it.
Holiday Inn.
You're at the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn.
D&D Beyond changed their cancel my subscription to a ticket service, so I'm typing out a message at the moment. But I can open up another page and look at Theta's character sheet, and I will tell you. I'm just gonna roll the die first. Okay, not terribly great on the die. Let's find out what my modifier is. For perception, right?
Perception, yes.
That's gonna be a total of 9 for me, bud.
All right. Theta, you are too busy marveling.
I'm fucking excited.
You're having a great time.
I'm just a happy camper.
And you are currently trapped in this system that's making you feel just so clenched up. Gottfried, you rolled a 25 on that perception check, and you notice out of the corner of your eye something which sparks your immediate interest. Please make a history check to figure out what this is.
History?
Yeah, figure out.
Am I good at this? Let's see if I am. No, I am not. It's not decent. Okay, that's a dirty 20, 14 plus 6.
Okay, so you can immediately put 2 and 2 together. You look at these mechs working their way towards you. They seem to be 2-legged, with the top torso being some sort of rotating canister with guns mounted on the side, and as you look over them, you quickly note the emblem of the government. It seems as though somehow they caught wind of this meeting and are making their way to ambush you all.
So am I driving a car right now? Am I
Yes.
playing music?
You're playing a guitar.
Is the car equipped with a microphone?
Yes.
All right. So do I have the Gimp scientist still with me?
Yes.
Is he still handcuffed?
Yes.
Okay. Gimp scientist, can you turn up the volume real quick?
Yeah.
Come on, come on.
He's gonna make a sleight of hand check.
Those are quick release handcuffs. You can get out of those right now if you wanted to. They're fuzzy.
But I don't want to. He hits with a sleight of hand check of 16. He flicks the switch and the volume goes up.
Blood bandits! What o'clock is the mech at?
6 o'clock. No, not 6.
Government!
3 o'clock.
Government at 3 o'clock!
The government! Emily pipes up while riding a neat bicycle.
Don't you mean a horse?
No.
No.
Government! That means that someone has been listening in on our conversations.
We have a traitor on my side. Where's Naked Jeff?
Naked Jeff, he's back training the recruits.
We need to take his loincloth and check if there's a wire.
I was busy typing my message. Is Godfried seeing the approach of us and thinking that it's the government with the giant robot, or the government's actually?
The government actually is approaching with smaller robots. Your robot is about 30 feet tall. Their robots are probably about 15 feet tall. So it's like... So...
All right. Emily, could you take a squad right ahead and meet the engineers and the defect music makers and tell them we are intercepting the government at our rendezvous?
If you think that... Are you sure this wasn't the reconstructors? They set us up?
No, definitely not. Like, we have the best scientists here in the car with us. I mean, look at him. Oh, stop it. Divert forces!
Emily takes your order and rides on ahead. Make a performance check to intercept to see if you can how good you are at driving this
I have advantage and a plus 12. Godfried is classy with it.
He's sick with it.
All right. Oh wow. So I rolled a 4 and a 3 with a plus 12. So that's gonna be a 16.
Once again, this vehicle is still new to you, so driving it is still a bit of a thing. But you feel like you get the hang of it soon.
Okay.
With a quick lick, you turn the car. You know, the lick, and then you do
I'm playing
and then you make your
Freebird.
way towards the government vehicles.
Godfried only knows Wonderwall and Freebird.
Okay,
That's what he's playing.
good to know. Beta, as
Hey.
you didn't spot the incoming government vehicles, nor did the captain. I rolled his perception check, and so you guys get slightly ambushed.
Bogies to starboard bow! I don't know what proper terminology I should be using for a giant robot.
Just say to the right.
To the right.
with a-
12 o'clock. No, not 12 o'clock. 3 o'clock.
Can you drive?
No, yours is actually the other way. So yours would be 9 o'clock actually.
9 o'clock!
Are you? Have you ever driven a mech before? You got a pilot suit
Nope,
on.
but I can learn fast. And I've got this fancy suit that helps me do that, I think.
Good luck. With a button press,
What do you mean, good
An
luck?
embargo medallion pops off. A casing wraps around you, pops you out of the top of the suit, and the casing folds out. You strapped into a seat. These legs begin to rotate out of the suit. I would like for you to quickly tell me, Gundam or Armored Core?
Ooh,
You gotta go. You gotta go,
I
AC. You gotta go,
choose.
Armored Core, bro. Armored Core, bro.
Armored Core White Glint.
Let's
Yeah.
go, bro.
Let's go.
We'll give it like.
We got a Raven, baby.
Let's go.
Armored Core. I just want to. I've made a bunch of mechanics for this, so I just want to look and see what this thing's got.
I'm so excited, guys.
All right. Your gun pops out. You got these massive fucking raptor wings. The torso spins and rotates out. You feel, as you're piloting this thing, you notice the guns that are perpetually over your shoulders now because of the pilot suit. They quickly shapeshift and pop out top of your suit. I need you to roll initiative at advantage. Godfried, back with you. As you approach, you see this gigantic robot suit and a smaller robot suit engaging with other robot suits.
What the fuck is this place?
What do? You see that they're engaging.
All right. I guess Godfrey's gonna. Freeper's going full. We're going into the guitar solo. That's what we're doing.
Would you like to command the bandits to join you?
Absolutely. Bandit! Blood dudes! Are we ready? We ready to make...
Fuck yeah!
Yeah! For mom! For mom!
For mom! And then a bunch of them begin their assault. Please, would you also roll initiative?
Alright, could I add my my ambush and my gift of alacrity on top of that?
Yes.
Thank you. Alright.
Two things offbeat. One, initiative was 23. Second thing, music?
Oh, it's playing on my end, and for the stream, but not for you guys.
Okay.
One moment. It's been playing.
Yeah.
1 second, let me just get this. Let me just get this going.
I mean, I will fully pull up the Gundam soundtrack at the moment.
We'll do that. I'll add more Gundam-like soundtracks later. For now, we're gonna stick with Monster. We're gonna stick with Monster Hunter.
I'm good.
All right, I got a 26.
Okay. 26.
There it is. There we go.
Okay, Pat, what'd you get on initiative? Sorry.
23. 19.
And what'd you get? Godfrey?
19 plus 1 plus 6.
25. 19 plus 1 plus 6, 26. Sorry, my bad. All right. Alrighty. Godfrey, you notice your car as you begin to enter battle. As you enter battle, you rise out of your driver's seat and enter into a podium. Attached at your back, a grappling hook sits, wiring you into place so that you don't fly off with your turns.
We're Empire Strikes Backing this. This is awesome.
Yes. Your guitar guitar sits a few things happen very quickly. One, magical arms appear out of you. They are not your own, but they are playing at your will.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I can keep driving
So you can
and
keep
fight.
your hands free, yes.
Got you. Okay.
I'm going to need a performance check from you as your turn is first.
I'm awesome at this. I got advantage and a plus 12.
Don't say that. You fucked it up twice
I'm not
now.
gonna roll a 4. Okay, so that's a nat 20. That's great.
30. What a great time. What a great time. Holy shit, what a good time to do that. You have a movement speed of 120. You do not provoke opportunity attacks. You have advantage on all attack rolls against creatures that can hear you.
Against all creatures that can hear me? Does that include robots?
Yes, it includes them.
All right. Well, here we fucking go, I guess. All right, I'm gonna look. So how many government mechs are there?
There are, there's about 5 mechs. I'm currently engaging with a robot that is currently with white and black decal, and then the giant robot.
Okay, so how close are they?
They are approximately 50 feet away.
Look, how far apart are the the government mechs from each other?
The government mechs are, there's 3 engaging with the giant one and 2 engaging with the smaller one.
Okay.
And that's about 50 and 60 feet away.
Okay.
Wait,
I'm just trying to figure out if I use Shadow Blade or I just use my gun.
You can Shadow Blade on your gun.
I mean, yeah, but it's like, can I really maximize the amount? I guess I'll just use my gun. All right, Shadow Blade, gun, chunk. Here we go, baby. Can I make mechs bleed? Do they take blood stacks or no?
Mechs do not take blood.
Yeah. What about sleepy stacks?
They do not sleep.
All right.
However, if you can force the mechs to disengage, to eject their pilots will.
Okay. So, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go engage the first 2 on the smaller mech.
Okay.
Just first. So we're gonna. Can I just tell my forces to just kind of divert? Like, it doesn't really matter because we're not doing horde battles. I'm just gonna drive directly towards the smaller mech. What kind of action is it to grapple one of the mechs?
To grapple a mech, it is going
with
to
the grappling hook.
No, the grappling hook is attached to you,
oh,
keeping you in place while you drive.
Okay.
It's like a harness.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
So that if you get flung off, it can reel you back in.
Gotcha. Cool, fun, funky, fresh. All right. Can I line it up so they're both Can I line up the mechs so they're within range of each other? So if I shoot one, I can hit the other one, with my arcane smite.
Yes.
Cool. That's what we're doing.
Okay. All right. You take your shotgun, you shoot, they're going to roll to die. They're doing a dexterity check. What is the save?
The save is what again?
It's going to
use a gun.
It's going to be your attack, whatever you use to do attack rolls, it's going to be that save. So it's 8 plus proficiency plus that. Plus your strength modifier probably.
Oh, okay. So strength modifier plus 10. Plus my proficiency plus 6 plus what else? I'm sorry, I'm
plus
stupid.
8, 24, DC 24.
There you go.
Well, one gets a 25 and saves. The other is not so lucky and is shot.
That's too damn bad, bro.
Roll your damage, please.
All right, here we go. All right, so Shadow Blade 48. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should we just roll for the rest of my attacks as well?
Yep. How many attacks you got?
Do you guys think I should action search here? Yes, no, maybe?
Ooh,
there's 3 other mechs. Let's see what my first 2 attacks do, and if that doesn't work, I'll action surge and I'll finish it.
Sounds good. I think that's a good plan. Also,
you got a Gundam?
I got one of my little buddies with me, and that's only because I don't have a armored core model kit yet.
Pat, I'm doing a Gundam or a Gundam stream, so I need you to help me pick a Gundam to build.
Yes. Oh, fucking 100%, buddy. I am in.
Okay. So, all right, I gotta remember what I'm rolling. So 48 from that Shadow Blade, correct?
Yes.
All right, and then Arcane Smite is what?
Arcane Smite is
1 plus the level.
Yeah, it's 1 plus the level.
All right, so another 7 on top of that for 6 level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, did you roll for the second shot as well?
11. I will. That is another 26 and then a 15. So both are getting hit once.
Cool. So then I'll be rolling another 10 on top of that. So that is going to be 21 d8s total right now currently.
Okay.
Because Booming Blade doesn't exist with my gun. Right?
Booming Blade exists with your gun.
Oh, then I get another 3d8 on top of that. Sorry, yeah, is that 3d8? Yeah, it's 3d8. So 1, 2, 3. So I'm rolling 24d8 on this first 2 attacks without action surge. Here we go. Let's see what we get.
Fucking love that.
All right, that is going to come out to 94 without modifiers.
And that is both of the rolls rolled together. So I'm just going to have
Yes.
that spread them apart between the two.
And then there's the Arcane Smite fall off too, which is fun to crash. Free bird, yeah.
Each robot takes 70 damage, including the Arcane Smite fall off. But they are okay.
Well, now that the first one was hit, the second one behind it has to make a Wisdom save for the Arcane Smite cone.
It saves. That is a 27.
All right, so it's gonna take half damage from the original Smite then.
Okay. 90 damage on that second one. 70 to the other. Both of the government robots are still standing. They look pretty beat up though.
I'll action search. I'll finish these off right now. Assert my dominance, you know.
All right.
Here we go. Oh, sorry. I should have rolled another d. Nope, never mind. I'm stupid. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Okay.
6. 1,
I'll
2,
roll
3,
those
4,
saves again.
5. 1, 2, 3.
Jesus.
All right.
Okay. Another one gets a 27 on their save, and then the other one gets a 20. It's another fail.
It's Freebird. All right, here we go. All right, rolling 22 d8s now.
And then 2 fails.
Cool. All right, that's gonna be a flat 90 exactly.
Flat 90.
Mm-hmm.
90. Take another 5. And then this one is going to do a tap. That's which is another 90 actually.
I wish I was full screen on the stream so you guys could see my dancing, because I'm awesome.
We have robot number 1 is dismantled as Danny skateboarding a buggy, playing a sick guitar solo. Freebird lines up the shot, one-arm shotgun blasted. Second blast, blast them away. However, the second robot is badly damaged, but it is still alive. Well, I should say the pilot is still probably alive. This robot is very close to non-functional.
Okay. Can I intimidate him with Freebird?
You know what? Let's see. He's gonna do a little morale thing. Let's see how he's feeling.
For copyright purposes, can it be a Freebird-like song?
It's called Free Skeleton.
It's called
Unchained Hawk.
Oh, I can't change. That's me. For real.
That's great.
And that is all we can legally play of
for
that
some
song. Sing of that song.
For some reason, this government worker is somehow very strong in their will. They believe in themselves.
He will die braver than most, then.
Theta, it is your turn. Godfrey has just skateboarded a buggy with a shotgun and killed one of the mechs.
I did a kickflip.
Yeah.
Alright, government fuckboys, behold! I am the beast of possibility.
And what
can I do in this thing? What can I do?
Why don't you try...
So normal attacks flavor, like my usual skill set flavor.
As you draw,
the mech.
Well, as you draw your glaive, one thing you'll note is that your white glint also, a glaive manifests in their arms, similar to yours. Except theirs is much larger. Deals 3 times the damage. Whatever damage you put on top of that is tripled.
It looks like this.
Does it look like that? Okay.
It looks like. All right. So whatever damage I do on top of that is tripled.
Yeah.
Dope.
This mech in front of you looks super weak.
All right, so bonus action manifest echo.
Okay.
Does that manifest an echo of me or me and the mech?
Well, the mech manifests an echo of the mech for you.
I fucking adore you as a human being, and I need you to know that. Like, you're a wonderful friend, and I appreciate you greatly. Fuck yeah,
welcome.
Manifest Echo. I am absolutely going to, I'm going to take my 2 attacks, and then I will unleash Echo for three total attacks.
Nice.
I need more dice.
Honestly, just roll this first attack.
Okay.
And save those other 2 for maybe the other robots.
Fair enough. That is going to be a 20... Nope, more than that. 32. 18 plus 14. 32 to hit.
You hit this robot. Roll your damage and triple it as you strike down upon it.
Beautiful. Can I toss a smite into there?
Yes, of course.
Like, maybe like a level 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do a level 4. We'll start off with a level 4. All right, so... All right, what am I rolling for the damage with the smite?
What level smite did you expend?
Level 4.
That's a 5th. That's 5 extra d8s.
Okay, so we'll do 68 because I think it's a d8 with the weapon.
Okay. The glaive is a d10. So that would be
a d10.
So that'd be 5 d8s plus 1 d10, and it's a Dragon's Wrath glaive, I believe. So that'd be plus 3
It
d6
is.
for that hit.
Yep. Beautiful. And all of that's all right. So 5 d8 is 24. 1 d10. That's gonna be a 2 on the d10. Oh
Okay.
well. And then 6. How many d6s?
3d6. And plus modifiers, obviously.
Right. Yeah. 3d6 is going to be a total of 6, and then the modifier is plus 8.
It's 14, 16 plus 24 equals 40. 40 times 3 is 120. As you swing this blade once, you spin this glaive around, a laser beam plops out from the bladed edge. Boom! A massive strike cuts the air in a sonic boom as a blast ripples throughout the field. This robot is split in twain. The pilot inside of it, along with it. You still have 2 attacks.
Yes, I do. All right.
There are 3 robots behind you. You can't.
Right.
You're allowed to move first.
I'm allowed to move first?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, I think after I bring it up through and across the one, I'm going to then turn on my heel, bring it across the other one, and then my Echo is also going to lunge forward with their glaive. So for the next 2 attacks. Well, not spectacular. That is going to be a 21.
21 to hit. That hits.
Yep. And then that is going to be a 22.
22
Or
hits.
sorry, 19 and a 22 because it's 5 plus 14.
19. The 19 does not hit. The 22
19
does
doesn't
hit.
Okay, so we'll say that the Echo missed.
All right. Roll your damage.
We'll drop another smite into that. For this one, we'll make it a level 3. All right, so 3d6 still. 3d6 is going to be a 7. 5d8 for the... Or no, sorry, 4d8, right? For the 3rd level smite?
Yeah, 48.
48 for the 3rd level smite is going to be 22. And then the d10 is I'm just gonna fucking roll that because I don't know why it's just 1 die. Is a 10.
10 and add your
Yep.
modifier. It's 8.
Plus 8, yeah.
All right, that is going to be 32. That's going to be 40, 47, 47. 47 times 3 is not as nice and pretty as where he was. 141 damage. You bring this as you strike through one, you spin around and you slam down on top of this mech. It brings up its own blade to try and block, but the blade gets right into the cockpit. It pushes you off, but its mechanics are looking pretty bad. It manages to dodge out of the way, do like a quick little aerial flip as your Echo goes to slice in. But it misses, unfortunately, and it pushes off the blade.
Beautiful.
All right.
Yeah. There's just mad cackling from inside the mech that's heard through the intercom of all of the other ones.
Your pilot suit asks you a question. Would you like to follow up?
Yes. Yes, I would.
Please please make 2 additional attack rolls.
All right, 19 plus 14 and 12 plus 14.
The 2 guns that your pilot suit operates quickly point at the thing that you just shot, and since you landed 2 hits, it shoots 2 more hits. It doesn't do nearly as much damage as that's only
fair.
But it does deal. They do deal 3d10 each.
All right. So, do you want me to roll those for you?
I'll roll them real quick.
Okay.
So down right here, 11 and 16. Oh my God, 16, 26.
As they're blasting away, you just hear Feta shout out, "Take my love, my hate, and all of my anger, you government pigs!"
And so, you shoot. Yo, I can't believe it's not Lancer. Shut the fuck up, Komai! Goobus McGee is Komai.
We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah. That is 1, 2 government vehicles down. It is now time for the captain. Captain is going to look at the one robot badly damaged. It's just going to kick it. That is a 25 to hit, and so it hits.
Am I using my normal? Is the robot using my AC? I take it.
Yes, for Cool. It's using your AC against other robots. Against regular
people.
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
Regular people can't hurt you.
Right. No, that makes perfect sense.
Unless your name is Godfrey.
Unless you're sick as fuck like me and could do a kickflip off a car.
23. So, the captain, with one kick, just punts the top of this robot clean off. And that's another one down. It's then going to, like Optimus Prime's gun, a massive cannon pops out of its hand, and it points at one of the other robots. That is a
spicy
31 to hit. This is going to do some damage. And it's going to be 4, 11, 15, 20, 27 times 3. $81 damage to the other government robot. And it gets 1 more. And it's unfortunately going to miss as this robot, now alert to its presence, dodges out of the way. There's 1 more robot, and it's pretty low health. Emily is going to ride in, and is going to go quickly take a stamp at it with the meat bicycle. Sadly, the meat bicycle is not effective. Even with advantage, it does not hit. Godfrey!
No, not the meat bicycle.
Godfrey, performance check.
Oh, it's a me, Mario. Alright, here we go. Alright, the highest one is 12 plus 12 is going to be 24.
24, alright. The arms quickly play a 6 solo, and you rear your car around. You are now perfectly lined up with the other robots. You have 100 feet of movement.
Oh, the captain didn't bring it down?
I didn't. There's 1 more robot left. It dodged out of the way.
Damn, Captain, you kind of suck at this.
You guys are gods.
Yeah, obviously, and he has a giant mech, okay? One of our gods has a giant mech and is doing a great job.
Yeah, he's a god. Yes, this is
exactly. He's doing a great job.
Thanks, buddy.
Well, all right. I mean, could I? I mean, I don't know. Is there any way I could like get up and take the mech from the dude, like the pilot?
You could attempt to. It's gonna be quite a series of rolls, and it might be hard. But you could attempt it. Yes, it's possible.
Well, question. Do I have a different movement speed than the car?
Are you asking, could you drive all the way there with the car, hop off, and then charge into the mech?
Yes, basically. Like, I cast flying myself, I fly up, I get the pilot out after driving over.
Yeah. You could attempt it, but like I said, there is going to be some checks involved.
Would it be... I mean, if I cast fly myself, would it be easier, or could I do it without fly?
You could do it without fly, if I'm being honest.
Let's do it. I want a mech.
All right, go for it.
All right, here we go. All right, I'll drive over, and I guess Godfrey's gonna hop out and start, like, give me a robot.
Okay, so you're gonna charge up.
Give me a Gucci.
Are you gonna just say? Are you just gonna intimidate this guy, or you're gonna try and like?
Get out of there! Leave!
Roll an intimidation check, please. At advantage.
At advantage?
Yeah.
Oh, I already have advantage. Alright, 4 and 18. And so it's 18 plus 12 is going to be 30.
The mech just...
You were so brave like 6 seconds ago. What happened?
Oh, that guy died. This is a different guy. This guy runs.
You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy.
This guy books it. However,
I'm so glad you're at like this is like because like last section of the campaign it was everything I was bad at, but now you're asking for like performance and intimidation. This is awesome.
Yeah.
This is the best. This is things like I'm great at.
Emily does not like this guy running away, and so she throws a javelin, and it makes him explode.
I love that. God, Emily, if I wasn't into flesh, you'd be hot. And Godfrey's gonna climb into the mech.
And so the combat encounter ends. You've commandeered a very badly damaged government mech, but a government mech all the same.
Brooke, you look confused. What's up?
It was the Emily, if I wasn't into flesh, you would be really hot statement.
If I was into flesh.
You were right. Okay. Cool.
Yep, there's a lot to unpack there, and
obviously.
The Godfrey lore changes every session. We're not sure what's gonna happen. It's just
I'd
whatever
say
comes out of my mouth.
I'd say Godfrey would unpack that in therapy, but we all know that that's not true.
I know, that's the least of his concerns.
Oh man.
So you've acquired mechs. The Reconstructor captain looks down at the blood bandits.
We came to help, sir.
A massive megaphone peers from where its mouth is. Hello, blood bandits. It seems as though that we are facing a common threat.
Told ya.
I am open to discussing terms. The giant Reconstructor folds down into what looks to be like a meeting room. But there, sitting inside, of course, is the captain. Body splayed open with pipes and wiring running where organs and the rest of their body should be.
Remember, I do have the little child with me as well. Whatever his name was, who made guns last time.
You didn't take Frankie.
Yeah, I took Frankie because I have his dad with me. Remember?
Didn't you leave Frankie?
No, I took Frankie with me. I'm pretty sure.
I think he might have taken Frankie. I think he might have teleported with Frankie.
No. I'm remembering.
That was
I'm
the
remembering.
thing.
Please sit. Let us discuss the terms of our peace treaty. Emily steps off her meat bicycle, and the people who made up her meat bicycle stand up. And so, you all begin to sit and talk. It's tentative at first. Everyone's looking expectantly at you two, as if you are somehow supposed to lead this meeting.
Right. So, taking things from the start, what we have recently discovered, and the reason that we were sent here in the first place, addressing Emily and the reconstructor captain, we believe that beyond everything, that we said before to the Blood Bandits, that there has been some interference by unruly deities that wish to bring nothing but devastation to this land, cause harm and discord in between the tribes, and allowed the government to run a bit wild, as it were. The government, obviously, has been a thorn in all of your sides for quite some time, if I am not mistaken.
Yeah.
Now,
Various yeses echo throughout the table.
Now we're here to facilitate, hopefully, some sort of truce at the very least, if not our hope for longer-lasting peace between all of you. As you have seen here today... Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Have you seen here today? The government swine wish to stamp you out like so many cockroaches. Will you take this slander?
No!
No, I'm a proud cockroach! Yeah! Yeah!
Will you take this lying down?
No!
No!
I'll take it bending over!
Will you allow them to trample your lands and do as they wish?
I mean, they kind of want them to trample them. That's kind of part of their religion.
But they will trample us
beyond that,
only
more
if
than
they
would
defeat
wish.
us.
Aye. Will you stand together and lay waste to their facilities, conquer their warehouses, take hold of their machinery, and make it your own if you so wish?
I can get behind this.
Blood for the blood god!
And machines for those who wish.
Blood to fuel the machines!
Blood.
Will ye lay down your arms against each other? And will ye take up those arms and direct it towards the rightfully hated enemy that is the government?
I'll
Beat
take
them with their arms!
and beat
Yeah!
Drum solo!
Yeah! Vampire
Mechanist.
robots! Ultra Q!
Blood bandits. Musicians.
Well, the musicians aren't here. There's the defectors. We need
The
actual
ones who
cops.
are here, at the very
Yeah.
least, we're gonna get to that in a bit. Aye, that's true. But do you abide by these accords? Swear not to harm your fellows. And fight side by side.
I can agree to this in spirit, but I must ask for a written agreement, if possible.
Blood
Yeah, it's
bandits. Can we agree to this?
Emily steps forward. As the only elder who can read and chooses to, I will help write this agreement.
Just reaches out an arm and just grasps forearms with Emily.
She grasps your arm too. It's very strong. Her grip,
man.
it's like grabbing a basketball.
Absolutely, Fata's not weak, but Fata is still struggling to okay, no, this is good. Maintain composure.
Let us get to writing. Blood bandits, form the perimeter! And a bunch of blood bandits fan out and begin engaging in hiding and watching and scouting as this document begins being written. And I think we'll call it here for our first half of PP Game.
Fuck yeah.
I'm glad we got to get this hashed out. Hello, this has been the first half of PP Game. I know that we haven't had too much content as usual, but it is 9:30 and I'm dying for a pee. So thank you all for watching this. We will see you in 15 minutes at 9:40. Be right back. Hello, everybody! We are back on stream, live. Pat, you look like you're in the middle of something. I'm sorry. What happened?
We're good.
He just took a mouthful of food, I think.
Last we saw,
On purpose.
the party had just managed to negotiate a very successful union of the Reconstructors and the Blood Bandits. Over further north, Viari is neck deep in training the young ones into the ways of warlocking and being a small spy union, with A's also at the helm helping establish the curriculum. Viari, today is combat training for these youths.
Amazing. Is that the end of your setup?
Nah,
Do I just get to go?
Not
Okay.
quite. Viari, I want you to roll initiative as you're going up against first Scrap, who has boldly volunteered.
Alright, he's probably gonna beat me in initiative. That is gonna be 15.
He does beat you in initiative. Scrap goes first. Now, Viari, I've got an interesting challenge for you. The goal today is not to kill them or hurt them, really. The goal today is to teach them something. Teach them something about survival. Teach them something about combat. And in this combat training should teach them something. So, Scrap goes first. Loads up his gun and unloads 3 shots, one after the other, right at you, Viari. 18, does that hit?
Misses.
21,
Misses.
and a 15. All 3 shots
Misses.
and miss.
My AC is 22.
Good. Scrap looks a little bit bewildered by this as you deftly dodge out of the way of all the shots. Viard, is your turn. Teach them actually teach them a lesson.
Okay, well I was kind of expecting something to hit, but that's okay.
You can hit them. It's just you're not trying to kill them. You can hurt them.
Okay. Okay. Do I have a simulacrum beside me?
Yes.
I don't like how this is. I don't know how to not kill him. I don't know how many hit points he has.
I will say if you knock him to 0,
Just declare non-lethal.
if you well, that you can only do that in melee. But if you drop him to
know.
0, he will be able to be brought back up. It's just like you're not trying to absolutely kill him and then he learns nothing. But like if the lesson is if you're gonna shoot first, do it right. That can be the lesson. But give their.
I had a lesson in mind. Okay. All right. I am not gonna go hurting him too hard. But I am going to make things hard for him. I'm going to throw down a darkness spell. And I'm going to move 30 feet in one direction and have my simulacrum move 30 feet. Like, just basically staying within the darkness, but moving. We're going to bonus action fly and kick up so that he can't hear where we're moving to. And I'm going to have my simulacrum take the ready action. And I'm just going to let him go and just make him have to adapt. Just make it hard for him. But I'm going to mentally psychic link be like, things won't always go your way, kid. You're gonna have to figure this out. And I'm not gonna attack him.
Alright. Scrap is gonna think for a moment. Doesn't really have a lot of tools at his disposal currently. So he's gonna take a gamble. And what is your... Do you have any way to see into the darkness yourself?
Yeah, I have Devil's Sight.
Alright, he's gambling that you don't.
Okay.
So he's gonna try... He thinks he can hide, but he can't, so... That would be a damn good hide if there was anything he could hide with. But he's just gonna wait, and he's just gonna sit.
Okay. All right, so my turn?
Yes.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to have my simulacrum do just a little chill touch, just to get him a little bit of damage without going too hard on the Eldritch Blast, but like scare him a little bit. So that is going to be to hit a, what do I have? It's like plus 15. 22.
Okay.
Oh, do I have advantage?
You do, because he cannot see you.
Oh, that's way higher. That's 31.
Alright, so out of nowhere, this hand just grabs him. Roll your damage.
Okay, I don't want to hurt him too bad, but, you know...
Feel free to hurt him pretty bad, just don't outright kill him.
Yeah, no, I don't want to. Okay, that's 4d8.
Okay.
It's actually 5d8. This is what I don't... I'm doing this because Eldritch Blast does way too much damage, and I am concerned for his hit point numbers. Okay, it does 12 points of damage, and just like, I'm gonna be like, 5. It's just like,
slap him in the face. You slap him.
Just this blast of cold ink hits his chest, and he cannot heal or like recover hit points until my next turn.
He gasps in, very surprised that you can see him.
Come on, you gotta have options. Things won't go your way, but you gotta have options. What are you gonna do here?
He scrambles for a bit. He runs outside of the magic darkness.
Good work.
He quickly loads up a shot in his gun, and he doesn't know who's who. So he's gonna flip a coin.
He doesn't know where either of us is either. Technically.
Well, he runs out of the darkness, so now he can see both of you, right? Or are you guys too high up?
No, I'm still in the dark. I still want to be in the darkness. I want to move within the darkness.
Oh, I was concerned.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, I was confused. Okay, well, he runs out anyway. And then this changes what he does. He's gonna load up a shot in his pistol, and he's gonna point it at the darkness. He hits, and he's gonna quickly roll a dispel. The darkness is dispelled.
It's level 5. That's
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
The darkness is dispelled, but that does.
Can I see him? Can I see him casting this?
This isn't a cast. This is a magic bullet.
Oh, amazing. Okay.
He sees you, but it is now no longer his turn. Your turn.
Okay. All right. Good. And I'm like, that's good. That was the right option. But now I am going to cast. I think I'm going to cast. Fuck. I don't want to hurt him too bad. Okay. I'm gonna cast. What? You look like you're gonna say something.
Kill him!
No! I'm gonna cast Sickening Radiance.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be like, alright, that was good. But see if you can deal with this. And just.
Okay, what's your save?
My spell save DC is currently. Sorry. 23. Do I have a way to increase this? I can't remember.
You do have that ability that you can spend to make your score higher.
Oh, I'm not doing that to a child. It's 23.
Well, he does fail. He's got a 22. You're at 20s and only has a +2 to con. He fails. Roll your damage again.
Oh no, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Okay. Alright. So, he's going to take 22 points of damage, and he's got a level of exhaustion.
You watch him. He's never experienced this before. This is new for him. This type of combat. He's very much more. You can tell as you're watching him. You look and see that upfront combat is not his specialty. And as you're watching the rest of the people around you, as this isn't taking too much of your attention to kind of to like basically do minor obstacles for somebody. You're noticing that everyone is not very familiar with this. Upfront combat is not this group's specialty. So this is definitely an area of weakness that they're going to need help with.
Okay.
Okay.
What strengths do you have, kid?
This pisses him off.
How can you deal with...
When you ask him this pisses him off. When he loads up a shot in his gun. He's now going to try and shoot you. Well, first he's got to figure out which one is you and which one's the simulacrum. So he doesn't know. Odds it's you, evens it's simulacrums. Evens, simulacrum. He shoots. Does a 23 hit.
A 23 does hit.
Okay. You watch as this bullet that he loaded into it latches onto your simulacrum. I need your simulacrum to make a charisma saving throw, please.
Okay. That is going to be Okay, so I rolled a 15 plus 13 is 28.
28 on the save?
Yeah.
You succeed. However, you do take some of the effects.
Okay.
This is not this child managed to get their hand on bullets that they shouldn't really have access to. 10, 2, 23, 32, 39 damage to your simulacrum with the shot.
Ooh, ouch.
You don't know the effect of this, but you imagine it wouldn't be good. You can see him watch him cuss under his breath as he quickly reloads another one of those shots into his revolver. Yara, your turn.
Alright. Not bad. I really was waiting for you to do that thing where I wasn't allowed to, like, move or something. But it's okay. I don't know what that does. Sim, can you just, like, take a step? And I'm just gonna get them to take a, like, 1 foot step to see if it...
Yeah, they can step. They can move.
Okay, so it does the movement thing. Be like, huh. Okay. Good to know. And then I'm going to... Can I choose not to apply certain damages with, like, Eldritch Blast? Can I not add Agonizing Blast? Can I choose to...
If you shoot... He has enough health. You can shoot him. You can just ask me if he has enough health to survive.
Well, because, like, I want to be gentle with him, and Offbeat's like, no! Just kill him!
He's such a little guy. All right.
Get him!
I'm going to slingshot him.
This child!
I'm going to slingshot him outside the Sickening Radiance and pull him back in.
Alright.
So I basically can push him as far as I need to, and then I can pull him once. So that's going to be... Oh,
he fails to save.
that was a natural 20.
Alright.
Okay. No. I don't like how well I'm rolling, because that was a 17 plus 15, which is 32. That is 29, 25, 26. I didn't roll below 10 just then. I feel this poor child.
Fiori's out here like, man, I'm gonna learn from Fata's mistakes. I'm not gonna make the same ones. I'm gonna be better than that. And then just obliterates a child.
Oh boy, I'm gonna slingshot him out and then bring him back in. And
you're not using Spirit Shroud. That's a
I'm not.
fucking mercy. That's a mercy right there. That is holding back. You can take it. He's fine. Roll your damage.
All right. And I get a +6 to all of these. So. Oh fuck. Okay. All right. 65.
You blast this kid, giving him solid damage. He tries to block it, but just like blows him back, and then with the last shot, you bring him back in. He fails his con save. Roll the sickening radiance damage.
Okay. That's the part that I did not want. Yep. Okay. All right. 23 points of sickening radiance damage.
He's still up.
Amazing. Okay. And I'm going to bonus action put my echo in front of me and have my simulacrum also put their echo in front of us. So
yeah.
I want it to be like 30 feet away, but I don't know how far away. How far away is he from us?
You can be 30 feet away if you want. Push him back.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna put him right in front of him, and just sort of be like, "Come on, kid. You used to sneak attacks? Why don't you look for some?"
He looks around and he decides to take aim with the bonus action, and he aims at you. This time he knows which one is you, and he shoots at you with advantage.
Can I give him an ability mid-fight as he's learning?
What ability?
Can I give him access to Misty Step?
He already has access to that. 25 to hit.
25 hits.
All right, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. $25.
You succeed, but you do take this damage.
I don't want to succeed. Can I choose to fail?
If you would like, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I would like to fail.
6, 7.
You watch, we'll have a serious fight, and I will not be rolling this well.
Yeah. You take 45 damage, and you watch. You feel something weird. Your body, a very strange magic runs through your body, and you lose access to your spells for a moment. In fact, you lose access to all abilities that require a currency of any kind.
Did this kid get embargo?
He sits there and he watches that it takes effect. He goes, yes!
What was that? Ow.
Special.
Does this kid have embargo?
I don't know where he got it from, but it seems so. Seems like this place has developed some form of technological version of my spells. Although this one doesn't seem to be as potent as mine, I can keep mine up indefinitely. This one seems to last only for a brief period of time. It is concerning, though.
Huh. Is that his turn?
It is his turn.
Alright, my simulacrum is going to dispel magic on the embargo.
Alright, roll.
Alright, that is going to be 22.
You do succeed, barely. You dispel the spell. You get your spells back. Shit.
I'm just gonna walk up to him and be like, "Where did you get that?"
Is the exercise over?
No, you can keep going if you want.
Are you gonna end your turn?
Yeah, I'll end my turn.
Shoots you again. That is with advantage, a crit.
Okay.
That is going to be 44 plus 39. So that's going to be 44 plus 39 equals 83 damage to you.
Oh my god.
And I need another con save, please.
Another con save. Okay, this one I don't want to deliberately fail. Okay, that one's 27.
All right, you succeed.
Okay. I'd be like, ow!
Said the exercise wasn't over. It's combat exercise.
I know. I just didn't know you could do that much damage.
It's a crit.
Sim, heal me up. And I'm like, is that his turn?
Yeah, it is his turn. He gets 1 attack.
All right. My simulacrum is going to cast heal so that I get 70 hit points back. And I'm just going to go ahead and take those because that was a lot of hit points. I'm like, all right. Let's go. And then I'm going to slingshot him again. Out and then in. How bad is he?
You need to make a concentration save because of the damage. The DC would be.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
It'd be 42.
I don't think I can make it.
All right.
If it's 80 something damage, I don't think I can hit
so
42.
Yeah.
Okay, so that falls apart. In that case, I am going to go ahead and hold monster.
Mm-hmm. You can hold person. He is a person, or do you not have hold monster?
I don't have hold person because this is a warlock sheet, and so all of my spells are 5th level, so what's the point of taking hold person when you can just take hold monster?
That's valid. What type of save?
Hold monster is a save of the kind that requires a roll for wisdom.
Excellent. You rolled an 18.
Okay, he fails. So his body is going to lock up as like this ink pattern forms across his skin and just holds him in place, and it looks like chains, almost like a tattoo forming, and like just a little padlock that clicks into place. And I'm gonna walk up to him and pluck his gun out of his hand. And see if I can get the bullet out.
All right.
Like, how did you make this?
I didn't make it. I stole them.
From where?
Reconstructors.
Huh. Good work. Do you have any other bullets that do stuff like this?
I have a personal stash.
That's awesome. Well, what are you going to do to get out of this?
Are you going to give him his turn?
Yeah.
He's going to make a wisdom save again. And he fails. He's stuck.
Come on, kid. I know you can do this.
He's got no abilities that can innately help him here. It's an 8.
Okay. Alright. We know that this is something that we can work on. If I let you go, I want to see you do something else. Got your weapon. You're without your normal tools. What are you going to do here? And I'm going to release him as I toss the gun over to Sim.
He reaches inside of his pockets and he throws something at your face. Make a dex save.
Oh, fuck. Oh, 19.
You dodge out of the way of this thing as he throws it at you. A little explosion happens behind you, and he runs, attempting to distract you. This does provoke an opportunity attack, though.
Oh, I don't want to.
You want to be good or not?
Do I want to be good, or do I want him to be good?
Do you want him to be good or not?
So okay, alright,
Punish his
fine.
mistakes.
That's not true. No, we go for positive rewards when people do things right, not punishing learning.
Okay.
Anyway. I'm gonna let him go. I'm gonna see what he wants to do.
He just runs.
Where's he going?
He's leaving the fight.
Huh. Okay, is it my turn?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
He
dimension
runs
door
a
in front of
total
him.
of 90 feet, and as you dimension door in front of him, he's like, can't beat you, lady. What do you want from me?
You did really well, though.
Without my gun, I don't have anything. I'm just good at shooting. I'm planning.
You do. And planning.
Yeah.
That's something. Alright. Here's what I want you to do. And I'm gonna grab him by the shoulders and I'm gonna turn him around. And I'm gonna point. I'm gonna like sort of direct him to look at our surroundings and be like, what do you see right now?
He looks around. He says, I don't know. Sees the camp. If you see the camp, see Frankie's gun shop.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't want to get them involved.
Okay. You wanna know what I see?
What?
I see your home territory. I see a bunch of your friends standing around watching this fight, and I see a bunch of tools that you know how to use. I see a bunch of hiding places. Do you have booby traps in this place?
Yeah.
Why haven't I encountered any?
Thought you just want a fair fight. If you wanted an unfair fight, then you could have said that.
Yeah, kid, I want a fair fight. I am a god. You're not. What are you gonna do here?
He thinks for a moment, and then he subtly casts Misty Step as he teleports out of your grasp.
Okay.
He teleports away. You don't see where he lands.
Alright. I'm
Your
gonna
turn.
walk. Okay. I'm going to perception check to see where he is.
Alright, roll for it.
Okay. That is going to be 17.
You don't find him. You look around real hard, but he's nowhere to be seen.
Oh, work. See, you didn't tell me that you could hide like that. But this does mean I need to do something. Are there any kids around me?
Yes, there are.
Okay, great. I am going to go ahead, and I want to. Actually, no. I'm going to mirror image
You're
myself
about to take
and
a
my
hostage.
simulacrum.
You did want to kill the kid, but you were like, I'm going to introduce you to hostage negotiations. Your moral compass is a fucking roulette wheel. Don't ever talk to me about morals ever again.
It goes against my moral compass. Your moral compass is a fucking roulette wheel.
I didn't.
She could be president of the world someday. Not if she's dead.
I'm gonna mirror image. I'm running out of spell slots, so this is fun.
Wait, me just mirror image?
Yeah, and fly up 30 feet.
Alright. As you fly up 30 feet, look to a watchtower to your left. 30 feet up.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to make a dex save as a flamethrower launches fire all over you.
22. I rolled a nat 20.
You fail.
I could not have succeeded at.
Oh boy.
Nope.
Oh boy.
Wait, is this a roll to attack or is it an AoE?
It's an AoE. 58 fire damage as this flamethrower launches at you with his action. And then he's going to once again subtly cast a Misty Step and teleport away once more.
Huh. Okay. I am going to... at this point, I actually do need to end the fight pretty soon because, ouch, that was a lot. But I also wouldn't mind losing. So what I'm going to do is I am going to cast Mass Suggestion. And I am going to... How mean is this? I'm going to have the kids form a protective wall. I'm going to drop down 30 feet again. I'm going to have the kids form a protective wall around me.
Chat. Remember when I was the monster for making Viari fight a kid? Remember when the Viari claimed I was a bad person for making her fight a child?
You created Eleanor, okay? This is...
Remember that time that then Viari proceeded to, in the same 10 minutes, use children as unwilling meat shields in the same fight against a child?
VR, if these are the tactics that you've been using with your urchin army, Fate is glad he doesn't know.
Oh, killing them would be bad. I'm just gonna make a kid meat shield.
Godfrey would consider it a mercy.
No!
So they all
Say what you want
to...
about Feta. Feta's against this.
They all fail. They all fail. They don't have good enough wisdoms.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then
I just want to say, I don't want to hear shit about morals forever. That is all.
Bitch, you almost one-shot me.
What does that have to do with children? What does that have to do with the kids?
I'm saying in terms of morals, you
That's like saying, no, it was fine, I gaslit him. My Mercury was in retrograde!
Mercury is in retrograde!
It's got as much bearing on this conversation.
I just want y'all to know that people in the chat are like, Pat, you have no room to talk. You're the one who created Eleanor with your hubris. I didn't do that on purpose!
That's what hubris is!
Wow, Pat, what's the consequences of your actions?
Correct! This was an active choice! The wall of children was an active choice!
Godfrey is the best person here, and that's saying a lot, because he's only part of a person, because he's a skeleton.
I am going to... Now, quick thing. With the mass suggestion thing, though...
You almost one-shot me, so these kids gotta go on God. Viari, apparently.
I'm just gonna call out... Because it has to be kids that I can see, so I can't see him, so I can't get him to walk out. I'm gonna be like... Listen... Your opponents aren't always going to be nice to you. What would you do here? You're their leader.
I hate to say it.
Viari. You hear a car revving in the garage behind you. They gave their life for me. They'll give my life today.
You're still alive, man!
And he charges towards you.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Alright, I am going to go ahead and get them to jump into the necklace. And my simulacrum's necklace, because I don't think they'll all fit into just the one. And just get them out of the way, because this kid just called my bluff.
Yeah.
And I'm so proud of him as they all just collapse into puddles of ink and seep into the signet ring, and some of them like splash into the simulacrum's signet ring, getting out of the way in time for him to come rearing towards me. I am then, I can't remember.
So those are your bonus actions, I believe.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say I couldn't remember if that was an action or a bonus action. So this is bonus. That's my bonus action. I'm then going to go ahead and have my simulacrum cast suggestion to get him to slow down and stop.
What type of save?
It is a... Let me just click on suggestion. Sorry. Suggestion, second level enchantment. I think it's also wisdom. Yeah.
Alright, that is a 22.
22?
Yes.
That just fails.
Dang. What's your suggestion?
I'm gonna be like, how about we slow down? We call it quits.
Could you read me suggestion?
You suggest a course of activity limited to a sentence or two and magically influence a creature you can see within range that can hear and understand you. Creatures that can't be charmed are immune to this effect. The suggestion must be worded in such a manner as to make the course of action sound reasonable, asking the creature to stab itself, throw itself into a spear, immolate itself, or do some other obviously harmful act ends the spell. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it pursues the course of action you describe to the best of its ability. The suggested course of action can continue for the entire duration. If the suggested activity can be completed in a shorter time, the spell ends when the subject finishes what it was asked to do. You can also specify conditions that will trigger a special activity during the duration. For example, you might suggest that a knight give her warhorse to the first beggar she meets. If the condition isn't met before the spell expires, the activity isn't performed. If you or any of your companions damage the target, the spell ends.
How about we slow down? Was what I was told to do.
And call it quits.
What is the orientation of you and your simulacrum in relation to scrap?
The monkey's paw.
I don't understand the question.
So, let's say that.
Do you mean are we in a line? Are you asking if we're in a line?
Are you in a line, and is your simulacrum in between you and
I don't
Scrap?
think the simulacrum is in between me and Scrap. I think that we could be lined up, but I think it's more like diagonal, so he would have to like curve around or something to like line us up properly. Because I think I teleported and then moved up to him.
Yes, you did. As he was just flooring it, he's got to make a decision here. He can't stop in time.
Okay.
He chooses to. As he charges you, you cast the spell. He turns the wheel rapidly, steering clear of you, but sideswipes the fuck out of your simulacrum. Please make a dexterity saving throw. He'll try to peep out to smash these fuels. What'd you get?
A 7.
Alright. Let me just quickly get these dice together.
Oh no.
That is a 20 damage to your simulacrum as this car sideswipes its leg.
Amazing. Okay. Terrific. Okay. My simulacrum is still up.
Yes. Okay, nice.
But ouch.
He is just breathing there. See? I can be pretty cool. And he gets out of the buggy.
I walk up to him and give him a high five. You did great, kid.
Thanks.
All right, and I start pouring the kids out of my necklace, and my simulacrum does the same. So what did we learn?
You're an asshole, and I should be one too.
No.
What?
I am an asshole, and you're already an asshole. Here's what we learned. You got to be prepared. You got to have options in your kit. When you go into battle, especially against an enemy like the government, you've got to have the ability to respond to whatever they throw at you. They're going to throw an AoE thing at you. You got to be able to get out of it. You got to be able to get rid of it. You've got to have your dispel magics, and you've got to have your counter spells. They start shooting at you. You've got to be able to get your armor class high enough to repel those shots. They start applying effects to your friends. You got to do that. You got to play every advantage that you have. Okay, we're standing in the middle of a group of you guys, and I say I want a fair fight. The government aren't fighting fair. The government are bigger than you. You wanna fight whoever's in charge of the government and call that fair, one-on-one?
One of the kids goes, she makes a fair point.
The fight isn't fair for as long as you are at a disadvantage. And you are always at a disadvantage with these people. Okay? So we're going to minimize those disadvantages. We're going to work on your current weaknesses, and we're going to flesh out your kit so that you have options in these situations. I half expected you to hit me with that thing that means that I start taking damage when I try to move. Then I would have had to spend resources teleporting around the field just to get wherever I wanted to go. This is about resource management.
Haven't made those bullets again recently. They're kind of hard to make.
That's fair. Maybe Ace can help work on some technology that'll, get us making those a bit more quickly or something.
Okay.
But remember, fights are about resource management. It's about how much you've got, how well you use it, and how much you can wear down your opponents. You want to outnumber them. It's called the action economy. You're going to be fishing for their resources.
Well, then I guess we got to get to work thinking about what resources we can make to get advantages.
Mm-hmm. You did good, though.
Well, I didn't. Don't tell many people I'm a sorcerer, too. It's pretty secret information. Top secret, even.
How long have you been a sorcerer?
The whole time. I was born one.
Really?
I'm not very good at it. I've only got, I only have spells up to, 2nd level.
How many levels do you have overall?
You have to explain what that means to me.
All right. So, every now and again, you sort of go through, you think of it as leveling up. You get better. And you get a bunch of new stuff kind of all at once. It's like that breakthrough aha moment. You've been working on a bunch of stuff for a little while, and then all of a sudden it just clicks and you figure out the new skill, right? How many times does that happen?
This is not going to be... You're going to have a rough time figuring this one out from his own judgment, because he's got a bad view of how this works. You're going to have to ask
Alistair, how many levels does he have in what?
I'm running.
There it is.
Running a quick check. Kid's got about, I think, 11 levels in Rogue, some class called a Scoundrel, and about 4 levels in Sorcerer.
And 1 in Warlock now.
And 1 in Warlock, yes. Genie.
Amazing. You picked Genie Warlock?
Well, you gave him a ring, so...
This kid's level 17?
Yep. Untapped potential. Level 16, actually.
Look at this scoundrel.
Scoundrel Rogue is my homebrew subclass.
Oh, okay.
We need to figure out some levels in Fighter for you so that you get Action Surge. And then I want you
3 to work with.
I think at least 2 in Warlock so that we can maybe we switch you to a you want to do damage?
I want to be effective.
Okay. Interesting. You're pretty sneaky though, kid.
Yeah.
Huh. How long have these guys been following you for?
Not too long. Most of them only like a year or so.
So I guess you know a lot about all the different factions and how they operate?
Mm-hmm.
And you know a lot about their leadership and the government because you sneak around government buildings all the time.
I'd say I know some stuff. I wouldn't say I know a lot.
I'd say you know more than most people.
Probably. But knowing a lot's kind of hard.
How many people on this disc do you suppose have information on all the bandit factions and the government the way that you do?
I'd say probably the elders of each faction. Probably their leaders. Most bandits know about bandits.
And you managed to accomplish this all by yourself?
Yeah. Real good at sneaking.
What about the rest of your gang? Have you taught them to sneak yet?
Alistair quickly pings down. I'd say everybody here's got about 1 to 3 levels in rogue, as it were.
Al, this kid's a genius.
Yeah, it seems like it. Seems to be pretty intelligent, pretty capable and quick learning, but he doesn't seem to be very good at applying his current skills.
Yeah. Could you give me, like, the DL on his current kit?
Yes, I could. I'd need to write it out to you, as this seems to be a very... He's got a kit that seems to be developed very specifically for this place. It's not very widely applicable. I'll have to send it to you another time.
All right. We'll see if we can work out what we can do with it and see if we can change anything, maybe. Make him a little bit more,
applicable. He seems to be quite good at dealing with other melee targets.
Yeah.
I would
How are you used to fighting?
Well, usually when other people, usually I fight in groups and in skirmishes. So when one person tries to come at me, I'll blast him. But then if someone else tries to come at me again, I'll blast them again. But then if somebody tries to run away and get away from me, I blast them. I'm really good at that.
Okay, so you've got the blasting down, but it does sound a little bit like maybe we can work on your other options.
Yeah.
What if you could shut them down? What if you can shut down what they can do?
I don't really have. If usually I just try and kill them.
Also, where did you steal those embargo bullets from?
The reconstructors. They seem to be making.
That's right.
They seem to be calling them that. It's pretty. They're pretty tight-lipped about it, though. Frankie said that that his dad, once upon a time, was working on it. They also said that the captain of the reconstructors was working on something like it.
Huh.
Something.
Well, we happen to have his dad. All right. That's good to know. Captain of the Reconstructors and Frankie's dad. We will look into that for sure. Do you know how powerful that magic is?
Nah.
Dude. The head of the Pantheon keeps that spell under lock and key. He doesn't let anyone use it. It's like a 10th level spell.
How do we get it?
I don't even have access to that stuff.
So it's pretty important. It's pretty weird that we have it then. Does that make us cooler than your dad?
You can try. His doesn't have a time limit.
Can mine beat up your dad? Can my dad beat up your dad? I think my dad can beat up your dad.
Do you have a dad?
No.
It's all right. I was adopted. I don't know my original parents, so...
Parents are for losers.
I don't know. I like mine.
thought you said that
My
they got
adopted dad.
rid of you. Oh. I never I never got adopted, so I wouldn't know.
Well, it looks like you built your own family. Give him a side hug.
Thanks, Dad.
Oh, kid. All right. What else can you do? Where do you think your weaknesses are?
I think I'm really bad when it comes to spell people. Spell people are really annoying. Whenever spell people show up, I run.
You think you can learn some more magic?
I mean, all my spells are good at running, really, and staying alive. I try and get close to them to kill them, but, you know, it's just like...
Kid, you are one level away from being able to dispel magic and counterspell. Did you know that?
No. Still don't really know what a level is.
You are so close. So close. How about this? I'm going to teach you some new spells. You're going to take some more levels in the necessary classes. And in exchange, I want you to do a job for me.
What job?
I want a spy network. You've been doing a good job training up these kids. But you usually go in on your own.
Yeah.
It's dangerous. It's risky. And you've got a competent team around you who you need to learn to trust. You can't do everything yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like sometimes you might forget that.
Fine. But I'll only send in people if they're good enough. Only people who can defend themselves. I don't want to do no rescue missions.
How many do you think you have?
Well, it's the 10 that I mentioned earlier probably can do missions right now.
Okay, that's good. That's a really good start. And they look old enough to pass as government officials. So we can get them prepped and ready to go in undercover.
Sure. Thanks.
You've done a really good job. You know that, yeah?
He seems to give you somewhat of a smile. Doesn't seem like he's used to this sort of like a position that's ahead of him, but that he doesn't resent.
Now, do you want to learn Eldritch Blast?
I tried it, but you know, every time I try to make it look like a cool sword, it just looks like goop.
Oh, okay. Well, is that because you're used to seeing me do it that way? You want me to do it in the cool sword so that you can learn?
Sure.
All right. Here. And I'm going to like turn and start target practice with just cool swords so that he can learn the technique for cool swords.
All right. You begin cool sword training.
No worries.
We're going to pan the camera over to Fada and Godfrey once more. You two are being heralded somewhat as, well, champions, more or less. You guys did a great job. Everyone's proud of you. Everyone likes you. You guys.
Fada's just like kind of walking around the camp and is doing the full like Wolf of Wall Street like. Woo!
Godfrey's dragging his mech behind him with his 30 strength, trying. He's like, I need to fix this! I have a new toy!
Shit, fuck, sorry. Sorry, I get caught up in the light. It's starting revolution. Alright, breathe, man, alright? Here, let me fucking help, okay?
Okay, what's your strength score? I don't remember.
Like flipping through the library of knowledge about myself. 13.
Okay, so you're gonna
got a +1.
You're gonna pull something, all right? I have nothing to pull.
I can try.
So, by all means, be my guest.
Feta goes to try and I mean, assist you with it. I'm not going to pull it on my own, but like we'll both pull it together and see how much easier it is.
Yeah, pull it. Yeah, you'll get the participation trophy. Ah!
Feta's gonna go try and
like
lift him up and try and pull it along.
Godfrey, Emily
What?
walks over. You do
Hello,
know you
Emily.
can just ask the reconstructors for a gun suit.
But this is a government one. We could use it to infiltrate the government.
That's also true. Shit. Fuck. Hang on.
She just walks away. Lets you deal with it. Godfrey, I will say, with a 30 strength, you're doing theatrics. You can't just lift that by yourself.
Oh, I
over
can?
Your head. Feta's still going to like, all right, on 3. 1, 2. And is going to try and pull it with Godfrey.
He's like struggling. You know, it's like it looks like he's struggling, but he's like pulling it like normally. But he's like, ah! You're doing great, Feta. Here, sit down. You did great, champ. You did great, champ. Here, have some water. You're gonna get a head rush if you keep doing this.
You're like,
already done.
Oh my god, do you need help over there? Lifts leg with one arm. Here.
Oh, thank you so much. Okay, so I didn't update you on this, but that was a good fight. Did you get a robot too? Because you could have this one.
Who, me?
Yeah, did you get a robot?
Captain?
You may have that robot, yes.
Then I'm good.
We both have robots. All right.
We do.
I say we pull up on Viari, who's exploiting child labor right now.
They're what?
Yeah, that's how I reacted. But I actually brought one of them with me. Say hi, Mikey. Where are you?
Name's Frankie.
Frankie. Sorry, Franklin. Say hi to Franklin.
Moral compass, my fucking ass.
So.
Hi, Franklin.
This is the son. This is my grandson of this guy.
How?
Well, we just figured it out. We were just like, that's my dad, but like that's crazy.
Didn't he come from another world?
No, he came from this one. Remember? He's the gun dealer from this world.
Shit, no, fuck, you're right. Look, you deal with a lot of like weapons dealers and black market arms traders, so.
Oh, speaking of
Captain,
Captain, do you recognize this man? It looks like I'm just pointing towards my boobs. Do you recognize these? Do you like what you see, Captain?
You don't have. There's nothing there, man.
I can dream.
If it isn't the dealer of death.
Dream away.
Hey, they recognize him.
Hello. I see you're doing well. Yeah, it's fucking great. This is what you get for leaving our group, stealing our resources and selling them to the government.
Uh-oh.
Right. Yep, no, I understand that there's probably a lot of bad blood between you. No offense! As he shouts over to the blood bandits. Mm-hmm. Like over to Emily, like, no offense, turn a phrase. However, he's currently, lack of a better term, in rib cage.
Yes, so he died.
We've got that under control.
He died. I judged him in my portion of the afterlife, and I decided that he would be more useful as an inside of my ribcage rather than, serving in some other punishment. So this is his punishment for the time being. So you said the merchant or dealer of death, like he stole your resources and sold it to the government. Was he one of the reconstructors? Is that what happened?
He was a reconstructor.
Wow, you're a traitor and a bitch. It's crazy.
Stole our resources. Some important bullets. Very important bullets.
Who'd you sell them to, buddy?
What kind of important bullets?
I sold them to the manufacturing district of the government.
Okay. Feta.
Right.
I talked about this with Viari last time, and then I forgot about it until now. So here's what's going to happen. You're going to disguise yourself as him. Frankie is going to pretend to be your kid. And we're going to reach out for a new deal. This is how we're going to try and infiltrate the manufacturers. Or at least do something about it.
Godfrey, don't necessarily want to bring up my own past transgressions. I don't exactly have the best history of being a father figure.
That's fine. I will be there too. I'm gonna act. I'll be the nanny. I'll be the nanny. You'll be the dad. Obviously, as an arms dealer, you have very important business. Can't be taking care of your kids all the time. That's why I'm here. You know.
Frankie, was your dad an absentee father?
Yeah.
Perfect. It's
well, I'm
great.
good at that. Sure. Yeah, we can do that.
We got a plan. Okay.
All right.
So
what's this fucker's name again?
What did I name you?
What's your actual name so that I'm not just going to give them the name that Gottfried gave you.
Oh.
Well, no, I mean, I'm not going to...
No, I get it. It's okay.
You may call me Fenrir.
Fenrir?
That's actually really kind of badass.
Too bad you died like a bitch.
What name did you give him?
Like David or something?
Yeah, that tracks. Look, Afterlife's a bitch, sorry.
So, alright.
Right.
So, you guys are all settled here, right? Like, you guys are good blood and reconstructors, alright? You guys are good?
We'll be continuing to hash out what it means for our partnership, but...
Awesome. If you could do me a favor, establish a trade route. That way we have easy access to each base. That'd be awesome if you could do that. Just convenience for us and everything. We're going to go talk to our other friend who's been focusing on the government side of things, and we're going to bring them this information, and then we'll make a plan about that. You good with that?
Yes, and the musicians, right. That is also...
We'll figure that out at some point. We'll figure that out.
Might I just say,
yes,
you have been very accommodating for your asks.
This is very
I
true.
would ask that be pushed up in the agenda.
Yeah,
I would love
absolutely.
to help this out, but the musicians have been a thorn in our side for quite some time.
For
If we
sure.
could figure out some sort of deal, I would appreciate it. And I feel
feel
that
like
you have other pressing matters.
I think we could like move the musicians up a couple sections on the docket. You think, Theta?
Yeah. Maybe we also grab Viari and Ace for that one because I feel like they might be a little bit more tricky than...
Absolutely, yeah. Like, we're going to go grab them. We'll talk to them about, again, Fenrir/David.
An actual diplomat.
Exactly. We'll go talk to them about this. It'll be
Because
great.
I just want to say, you seem like perfectly fine gods.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate
But I
it.
want you to also know that there have been gods here before, and I was the one that killed them. So
That's sick as
please,
fuck, bro.
That's actually...
That's kind of hard, bro. That's pretty hard.
I get what you're trying. I understand what the desired effect is, and don't get me wrong. Agreed with Gottfried. Deeply impressed. You have no idea how encouraging that actually is, considering that
Seriously.
you're on our side. Like,
no, like, this is great. Thank you.
Awesome.
Great news. Awesome. Thank you so
Stoked
much,
about
Captain.
that.
Captain, Marshal, General, whatever you want me to call you. I'm giving like a pat on the back on this like spindly body.
What's your preferred salute? Do you do like the arms across the chest? Do you do the
He looks like a hugger.
Like
do you want a hug?
One of those like
just
weird
call
things.
Call me Argus and raise your hand to your head.
Argus?
I'm gonna give you a hug, Argus. Come here, buddy.
Ow. Please stop.
My bad. I'm made of bones. You're made of metal. I get it. It's sensory issues. We're gonna go now. Viari teleporter simulacrum.
Before we teleport, I'm just gonna lean into Argus. I know that he seems sort of all over the place. Just trust me, he actually has a brilliant military mind, and his economic strategies are second to none. It's actually really incredible what he can do when he puts his mind to it. Head to it. I don't know that there's anything going in there.
As you're saying that, you see Godfrey run into a wall. Ow!
He's a host, right? The great
the
Skeleton Kings.
What do you know about the Hosses?
Yari.
They are
We need a teleport.
Well, they are something of legends across many planes. I have done only mild research into it, but there was once a host on this plane. Established the government before they went corrupt.
Holy shit. We're going to talk about that more.
Does that make me the rightful heir to the presidency?
Fuck, man, it might be. You're everybody's grandfather.
We're gonna kidnap the president. Like Nicolas Cage.
We'll talk about this later. Thank you, Argus.
We're gonna
Appreciate
steal the
it.
Constitution.
Likewise. Just don't screw me on this one.
Viari, can we get out of here? We need to talk to you.
Got that.
You know what?
A simulacrum, I will say, who is... I'd say Viari is stationed simulacrums nearby for ease of transportation. Would that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, I could. No, you know what? Let's not teleport. Let's drive.
I do want to establish that the moment that Feta was around Frankie, because I remember this, and somebody in the audience is going to remember this, that Feta's suit, where it like split and had assless chaps and just the cod piece, just fully closes up into normal pants. Like the moment that there's a child in the area, it's like immediately appropriate attire. Just want to throw that out there. Thought that crossed my mind. Needed to clarify.
Feta, let's take our new suits for a drive, shall we?
Fuck yeah. Are you guys taking your Gundams or your cars?
I'm gonna put the car.
Mech.
I'm putting the car on my back like a backpack with the gimp suit guys. No, he's the reconstructor back, so I'm just gonna wear it like a backpack with my gun suit, and we're gonna bound off into the desert.
All right, you guys.
And I'm just grab it like my mech is picking up the government mech and just kind of like tossing it over its shoulder as we're.
Oh, I'm not wearing the car like a backpack. My gun suit's wearing the car like a backpack. And
Yeah.
Oh, you're picking me up. Oh,
That
okay.
makes more sense. Oh, you're in the government suit? I thought you had a different thing.
No, that's the government suit. That's
you
the
had
one I commandeered.
Got you.
Right,
yeah.
You guys.
I just pick up the whole apparatus.
You guys storm off into the desert. Ready to go. It's I'd say about half a day's travel later. You get very fast considering the distance. You guys arrive at the child training at the Child Spy Network Operation Center.
Yes, Gary, tutoring. And as you are my warlock, I think that it is more than justifiable to request this kind of help, please.
Gary teleports in. Viari, I'm currently on mission. I can spare a day.
You're the best.
What is it? What do we have here exactly? What am I dealing with?
Okay, so we've got a bunch of scrappy little scamps. Adorable. I know, we love them so much. This one's level 60.
Viari, again.
What do you mean again?
Again.
Okay.
How many times do we have to tell you that starting a scrappy scamp network is immoral, unethical, and you have managed to single-handedly get every single member of the ethics committee to agree? You know how hard it is to get a unanimous decision out of those guys? Very.
I know.
They all agree that a child spy network is unethical. Anyway, I just
But you know what's not unethical? Educating a bunch of kids who are in desperate need of education and who are living on a hostile planet with a government that is trying to kill them and their people are at war, and this is one of the only unified factions in this place.
And so what exactly did you want me to teach them? I don't think it's calculus.
I need backup.
Oh,
Gary.
You want me to train them? You want me to train them in the ways of war and spying and espionage? That's it.
This is like a side note, but I do have like two or three warlocks underneath me that are still trapped on my plane that I can just pull out if we do need extra help.
Yes.
Just a sidebar.
Yeah, but it's
but out of any of us, Gary's the competent one.
I don't know. I think Mr. Almost Murder Man is pretty funny. The guy who can't kill anyone.
Funny and competent are two different things, Danny.
Obviously not. Do you see Godfrey?
I hate
Gary, how long have we been working together?
On and off now for hundreds of years, yes.
Exactly. I know what you're like. I leave you the Gary enrichment activities, and 99% of the time, you complete them. You're so thorough.
Viari, I'm just letting you know that this is unethical. I don't agree with it. I have to do it, but I will do it.
I don't want you to do stuff. You don't have to do it. I want you to do it because you want to do it. I'm not truth.
I'll do it, but I want a favor. And then he walks off.
Gary's growing some balls, gang. Let's go. Fuck.
At this point in time, Veda, your mech has a fly speed, and so you are busy jetting across, like, across the sands, and you arrive.
Have I received warning that they are coming like this?
Yes.
Wait.
You were warned by the shout.
If you haven't,
You were warned by the shouting in the distance. Just hear both of us.
You just hear over like a loud intercom echoing across the desert. Attention all folks in VRE's camps. We've got currently 2 inbound mechas coming your way, flying at a speed of about Mach 9.
We are coming for you!
T-5 minutes.
Do I know it's my friend?
Appropriately. You hear a very thick Irish accent going across.
Insight check at advantage.
I don't know how you could misconstrue
And then Godfrey screaming.
All right. Insight.
Fail.
At advantage.
At
The
advantage.
DC isn't very high.
Roll.
Roll bad.
It would be so funny if she did.
Roll bad.
17.
Oh, okay.
You're confused for a moment. You immediately get ready, and then
Yeah, no, I start to turn to the kids and be like, all right, Operation Defense Force. There's a go.
as you're about to, then you hear Godfrey scream his signature woo, and you go, it's them. And they land nearby. Godfrey.
I consider letting them do it. And there's like a brief second where I'm like, they need practice. No.
Because here's the thing, here's the thing. We would actually kill them. We would forget to hold back. We'd be like, oh wow, we just murdered a bunch of kids.
Speak for yourself. Theta is actively against child labor.
Listen, child labor and child murder are 2 different things, okay?
Child exploitation.
At this point in time, we'd like to mention that Offbeat Outlaw and all of its effective legal subsidiaries are against child labor and exploitation.
Technically, because of the OGL 1.1, we are
however,
a subsidiary of Wizards of the Coast. Wizards of the Coast supports child exploitation.
Oh, you're so right for that. Wizards of the Coast.
No. Offbeat Outlaw and their subsidiary partners do not do not agree or condone child labor or exploitation or murder. We do, however, find it very funny.
In the context of a D&D game. There we go. Saved you. We hit the Pentagon, folks. As you guys arrive, you see these youngsters gearing up. What do y'all do?
All right, who are we fighting?
Behold, denizens of Camp Viari, I am the beast of possibility. Gaze upon me and tremble! Tremble!
I have a car as a backpack.
Just turns to Viari. Hey, Viari, how you doing?
Hey, guys, what is this?
So we unified another faction, the Blood Bandits and the engineer people, the Friends now. They did want a favor. They did want a favor. They want us to go grab the musicians. We do have pertinent information regarding the manufacturing sector of the government, though. That will have. We could talk about that, but we got to plan on getting musicians first, as the dude was very nice, and we love Angus. Angus is awesome.
Argus.
Angus.
Sure.
Okay. Great. Well,
they're getting along. I rallied them up. It was good. Sorry, what?
We have discovered that the government's buildings are simultaneously on the material plane and also another plane of existence, and that the Ministry for Space uses some sort of teleportation network that is being overseen by a god impersonating Alistair, and that in order to find accurate maps of the different ministries and their layouts, we're going to have to sneak into the Ministry of Space and steal the master map.
And there's no way to stop this teleportation between locations?
Not as far as I can tell so far, but also we got to figure out who this god is impersonating Alistair. Oh, and also somebody has the in the bandit factions, the ones that make stuff. I forget what they're called.
And the reconstructors.
The reconstructors have figured out. The reconstructors have figured out how to replicate the effects of one of Alistair's top secret 10th level spells to a slightly more limited degree. In the form of a bullet that shuts down the ability to spend any resources, including spell slots, action surge, anything.
We should ask them. We should. No, wait. I thought it was very specifically anything that requires like physical components. I thought that's what it was.
No, it's resources.
It's anything that spends resources whatsoever.
And when you say resources, it means like spell slots or abilities.
Spell slots, abilities, anything that a player.
So it stops everything then, because actions are also resources. So it basically
not bonus actions. You can still attack, because that's not a resource. That's on your character sheet that can be marked off and ticked off.
Right. I have a move that stops everything.
Yeah, Alistair has the.
Alistair does.
I have everything proof armor, and I have this bullet that stops everything, and you can't stop it because it's so powerful. And my everything proof armor stops you from doing anything.
Yes. Continue. You know what also does that? Fucking paralyzed. Right. So shut the hell up. There's also
and I'm just training them up to do some like low key spying. They're really good. Oh, and this one's my new warlock.
Excellent.
So far, I'm trying to convince the others to also be warlocks, but you know.
Hello, new.
All right,
we're gonna talk about that.
Do y'all want to be warlocks?
Before we go conscripting children into war, let's talk about our plans. All right, let's talk about the Ministry of Space, the Ministry of Manufacturing, but most importantly, the musicians. That's private. Let's not talk about that.
We need
Frankie
jump into
though.
my bedroom.
Yeah, but bring Frankie with us. Frankie is kind of a hinge on a lot of this plan. So Frankie, you get to come with us.
I'm also bringing Scrap.
Yeah,
that's fine. Yeah, go for it. These two. These are.
And Gary, you want to come?
Gary, is Gary here?
Do you want me to make a curriculum for your soldiers or not?
Gary, you agree with this?
All right, I'll send you
a favor.
Oh, that's good.
Within reason, my reason.
So considering I'm doing something completely outside of my moral compass, I may ask you to do something similar.
Gary,
there's a lot of that going around today.
Of a similar caliber. I'm asking you to give kids an education.
You're asking Gary to spearhead the education on child warfare.
Yeah.
I mean,
what the hell is that?
Me?
It's me.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck?
I had a voice changer, so I wouldn't want to do this.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna turn on your volume.
He cheered me, and look how I turned out.
Viari, you are a loose cannon. You are a loose cannon with a bad reload.
That's funny. Wow, he just roasted you, bro. You guys got burned so fucking hard. A loose cannon with a bad reload.
And who do you come to when you want to get shit done? Who did you come to for help in your hour of need?
I don't remember this being part of the conversation. If you'd like to talk about this, though, we can start another one.
I'm part of the conversation because it's a value judgment of me and my abilities.
All right, so Gary,
fine.
Now,
choose them yourself. I'm leaving.
Gary,
wait, Gary, please. I agree.
Gary, I understand dealing with Viari's a lot, but that doesn't justify you being a bitch to her. Like, listen, like Viari's not a bitch to you,
isn't
but
she?
Here's...
Okay, listen. I'm gonna
obstructing my job, actively making me look bad in front of truth for over 300 years, actively alienating me from my sister. You want to talk about who's being a jerk?
So here's the thing. Here's the thing, Gary. Actively doing these things, like Viari can't obviously do these things, alone. Obviously, you did something to, like, I'm just like alienate your sister. Like, Viari didn't actively do that. Viari just fucked them. How's that alienating that, like...
And why did that start, Viari? Why did you start seeing my sister?
To be fair, I thought she was hot.
Sure. Thank you.
What?
Gary.
Gary.
Here's the thing.
I'm fine with doing this. I just want to be
Then
fairly
do it.
compensated for also doing things, and I want this to be a bit more of an even street.
I thought you were their warlock, though. I thought that's how that worked.
So she's the same as Truth.
No! I'm sorry. Godfrey, please just give me a minute. Gary.
It's not going well.
Gary. I want to just... I've had some really bad deals go really against me recently, so I just like discussing caveats that can... Just some safeguards so that I don't get fucked over either, because I want an NDA on what I'm about to tell you.
Fine.
Okay. Can I get an NDA from Alistair?
Yep. One appears in front of you.
For Gary to sign. And me. It's not to stop me from saying it, but it's to stop Gary from telling other people. Yeah.
He signs it.
Okay. So, I think that Beatrice has access to my domain and its abilities, and that she fucked me over really fucking bad in that deal. And just, I know that you wouldn't do anything like that, but it's just, I put these protections in place, and I just want the honest communication on kind of the level of expectation that you have for this deal, because
fine,
things have been fucked up really bad for me. Okay.
So in the same way that I view teaching children how to throw themselves into war is morally abhorrent, I expect you to do something that you would consider to be equally morally abhorrent in the near future.
What is it? You already know. What is it? You already know.
I can't tell you yet.
I'll sign an NDA.
Hey, before anybody signs anything, can I maybe make a suggestion?
Pat, I wish we could understand what you were saying.
All right. I'm going to include something else in the NDA.
Never mind.
That you've just, for information that you have to keep secret. As a sign of good faith and trust.
I want you to kill one of Truth's warlocks. You two aren't hearing this.
No.
Yep.
This is a telepathic thing. Yep. Which one?
Second best, next to me.
The one we brought back?
Yep.
Why?
Why do you want these kids trained up?
Because I'm trying to give them something. They live on this planet that wants to kill them. They've got
give them something,
next to no profit.
Bring them back to their bandit camps. What do you want from these kids? If you want to give them something, give them the life that would give them the most likely chance of survival. Don't throw them.
They left because the camps are all against each other.
And so how about you then work with your friends here to bring them back together? They just said that the Reconstructors and the Blood Bandits are already working with each other.
And we are working on getting things back together, but I can't spy on the government right now using traditional methods because all of my simulacrums are being... It's to help them.
It's a way into the government.
Yes.
Just say it like it is, Viari.
Well, it was that wasn't a secret. I was getting to that, but you...
So then
anyway,
don't butter it up with some bullshit first. Don't say you're doing this to
help. It's the truth.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Can you stop assuming the worst of all of my intentions, please, for 1 second? I know that you have never lied once in your life, but it would just be nice if you didn't assume that because I do lie, everything about my moral compass is a fucking roulette wheel.
All I'm saying is, if I was going to help these kids give them something, I would work to get the bandits back together, and then I would help send them back to the bandits. I wouldn't throw them into harm's way as tools. That's all. Anyway,
Kids are more competent than you think they are.
That's not the point, Viari. The point is I wouldn't do this. It's not about competency. It's about I just wouldn't. But that's not the point. I'm never going to think that this is moral, and you can't change my opinion. In the same way, I don't expect you to see what I'm about to say is moral either. I'll teach these kids to the best of my ability. I'll give them every tool in the book. I'll teach them how to handle bureaucracy. I'll teach them how to lie to a government official. But then I need you to kill the lieutenant of truth. And if you want a reason, it's because he's frankly interested in killing me.
I didn't need anything in exchange for that. That's all you had to tell me.
Well, you're probably going to want to hear the reason why he wants to kill me. I killed him first. I put him there on that planet. Didn't expect Pain to pick him up. But I was the one who killed him. Seems like they brought him back. Disagreement about what was the truth of the situations, about some of your previous adventures. Documents that have been NDA'd up since. I can't talk about them.
Oh. Can you tell me which situation it was?
Nope. Not unless I want to die or have my tongue taken or something. Don't know exactly what happens.
Okay. Well, this is the next thing that I'm going to tell you that goes into our current NDA. I have to sign whatever contract's in front of me.
Well, that is mighty unfortunate.
You realize that this is me trusting you, right?
I do. I won't tell. It's NDA'd anyway.
Yeah, but you could put any contract in front of me.
I could. But I'd need contracts with proper clearance for them to have any effect. Either way, I wouldn't.
I want you to know because I trust you, okay? And I'm asking you to train these kids because I trust you. And I don't want to keep arguing with you about this stuff.
Just understand, Viari, that I have different morals to you sometimes. I'll do them. But if you want to be different than truth, don't expect me to do things without any sort of pushback either, if I disagree with them. If you were truth, I would just do as he says.
Truth's a dick.
Dicks take many forms.
I'll kill you, Warlock.
Thank you.
Do you have a time frame for this?
After this mission, probably. If you could do it sooner,
Right.
that'd be appreciated. I think I can give them the
Can my
runaround
friends
for-
be involved? Does it have to be me
I
specifically?
would suggest keeping them out of this.
Okay. Would you be able to get me any information you have about him and his abilities?
Yeah. I'll get you his documents.
Thanks.
All right.
Thanks, Gary.
Thanks.
But I want more than a day for this.
Fine. 2 weeks.
And the ongoing tutoring of this one. Point to scrap. Education, actual education. Maths, English,
Fine.
or common. As many languages as you can and that sort of stuff. You know, what you used to teach me.
I'll take him on.
Thank you.
Pleasure. All right, I'll get back to making this curriculum. Gary does look noticeably more tired, I will say as well. It looks like
guys.
he's been working overtime on in certain areas.
Hey, sorry. There was something going on with the speaker system.
Yeah,
I
dude,
don't know what the
like
hell happened.
the vocalization, like, bro, you sounded like Megatron, but if Megatron was like deep throating something.
I don't know who that is.
You should
Secret
watch
meeting time.
Really?
So like
meeting.
holds up a ring to jump into.
Take me
okay.
away.
A random simulacrum's ring.
All right.
Should I get out of the robot before we do that?
Yes.
Okay.
The hand like comes up to the chest.
Oh, nice.
Hey,
Mate.
fucking right. Shit's awesome.
You always said you wanted one of these things, and I never knew what you meant.
I'm just so happy that I waited and that I didn't give fucking Peppermint or whatever the fuck his name is that deal. This is way better.
And as you guys hop into the ring, we're gonna call it here for today's session. Thank you all so much for watching this episode of Paperwork Pantheon PP Game. I am your host, Offbeat Outlaw, using he, they pronouns, and the Dungeon Master. Please, if you like this content and you'd like to support me further, please join the Patreon. That is the best way to support me and my channel. And keep a lookout. This channel is going to be going through some changes in the coming weeks, so look forward to new content that isn't just D&D related.
You already announced this last week, so I think they know what it is, and if they don't know, they should be excited.
I just gotta keep reminding them over and over again, because that's people.
No, this wasn't a criticism of you reminding them. This is, I think they know what you can say the thing that it is.
Oh, yeah. I've got a video on Zorro and Batman, so if you like making fun of Batman, get ready. It's coming. Especially the badly written Batmans, because there's some well-written Batmans. But then there's also Frank Miller.
Oh, we don't talk about Frank Miller. Please don't talk. Well, let's not.
He made The Dark Knight Returns and then several bad comics. Anyway, bro.
Oh, some really, really bad ones.
Huh?
This is gonna be so good.
It's gonna be
Oh, I'm stoked, dude.
I feel like your fans don't know how good your commentary is.
Thank you. I feel like they don't either, because I mostly just do. I've never done content like this.
I know. If you thought that they were an obnoxious little D&D know-it-all, wait until you get the rest of it. I'm kidding.
Everything
wait until the other hyperfixations come
you're
spilling
great.
out, buddy. It's gonna be wild.
Anyway, Brooke, introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Brooklyn Tuesday, and I've been Viari, the god of the best warlocks to have ever walked the Offbeat Outlaw universe. My pronouns are she, they, and you can find me on Instagram and TikTok. Yeah.
Pat!
Hi, everybody. I am Patrick Keefe, aka That Great Gentleman. You can find me at That Great Gentleman everywhere on the internet, primarily Instagram, TikTok, also my Twitter, but you know. You can also find ways to support me through the link in the chat. And if you want to help support this stream as well as everything else that Offbeat Outlaw does, but you do not have monetary funds at the time, you can always share these streams, the streams of God Game, with your friends. You can share all of Offbeat's other content as well as Brooke's content and my content. Always a really great way to help support your favorite creators.
Not Danny. Don't support Danny.
I mean, support Danny too, but Danny never talks about himself, so part of me's giving up.
Danny is a sweet boy.
Danny, talk about yourself. Actually plug yourself.
Actually plug yourself. Do it.
No.
Do it, coward.
I'm Daniel. What more do you
Phantom.exe.
people need to know?
Go follow DannyPhantom.exe on
No!
YouTube, TikTok.
Don't do it! No!
Twitch.
You're lying!
Twitch.
I do stream later today.
Yeah.
Go to his Twitch. Twitch.tv/DannyPhantomExe. No dot.
Support Phantom Enterprises.
Support Danny EXE. Do it. Buy his merch. Anyway, that is all for today. Thank you all so much for watching.